The Sage Accpac ERP Bank Reconciliation module receives significant enhancements in version 5.6. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through an example reconciliation and point out some of the new features along the way. So let's jump right in and get started. You'll find Bank Reconciliation under Common Services, Bank Services, Bank Transactions, Reconcile Statements. Let's suppose that you've got your current bank statement for Second National Bank on your desk and it's time to reconcile the account. The first step is to select the bank code using the Finder. We'll highlight and select Second National Bank. Veteran Sage Accpac users will notice that the account number is now displayed here. You can enter a description if you'd like, but we'll move along to the statement date field, which for our example will be 6/30/2020. And we're using 2020 because that's where the transactions are in the sample data that comes with Sage Accpac version 5.6. And moving to the reconciliation date, we'll enter July 3rd, 2020, and our statement shows a balance of $1561.26, which we'll enter here. Now let's hit Calculate, then Save, and we can see the amount that we need to reconcile. So now let's move to the Reconciliation tab, and if you're a seasoned Sage Accpac user, you'll notice the most significant change here. Notably, withdrawals and deposits are no longer on separate tabs. They're now all on a single screen. Further, you can sort by date or number, and you can filter by withdrawals and deposits, and you can also filter by outstanding and reconciled. Now let's reconcile our withdrawals. And taking a quick look at our withdrawals, we can see that new in version 5.6 is the ability to see transactions that fall beyond the statement date, such as this one dated July 3rd. Now our statement shows that the only check within our reconciliation dates that has not cleared our bank is number 1201. So we're going to clear the one before it manually and then clear the remainder in one operation using the quick clearing function. So to clear number 1200, we'll double-click the reconciled column and notice that the reconciliation status now shows cleared. Let's open the status field so you can see all of the status options. As you can see, for withdrawals, besides outstanding and cleared, we have reversed, cleared with bank error, and cleared with write-off. Now let's finish clearing the withdrawals, and we'll use quick clearing for the remaining range of transactions. Since withdrawals and deposits are now on the same screen, you'll need to make sure that the correct transaction type is selected here, and in the From field, we'll enter 1202, and in the To field, 1204. And now let's click Process, and after we close the window, you can see that all of the withdrawals in the selected range are now marked cleared. And one final note here, if you have questions about a withdrawal, you can view the underlying transaction by hitting the column header that displays the drill icon. Now we'll close this and let's move on to reconciling our deposits. And to see our deposits, we'll change our transaction type filter accordingly. Our bank statement shows that all of our deposits have cleared the bank, so we'll use quick clearing, and it's defaulted to deposits and transactions 1 through 5, and we'll click Process and click Close, and all are now marked cleared. As we've been moving through the reconciliation, you may have noticed that this new version now displays our out of balance amount at the bottom of the screen, and you can see that we're out of balance by $18. The $18 is the amount of a bank service charge on our statement, and in version 5.6, we can now enter this charge without having to move to another tab by clicking the Bank Entry button. Let's change the payment type to Other, and for the bank entry date, we'll leave it as June 30th for our example. And now let's move down to the details. We can speed up our entry by using a distribution code, which we can select by hitting the Finder in the column header. Distribution codes are set up to automate entries that are frequently made, and we'll select Bank Service Charges. When we tab over, notice that the GL account autofills, which is a function of using distribution codes. Now we'll enter the $18 amount, and this is where you'll find another new feature in version 5.6. Previously, you needed to put on your accountant's hat and decide if this was a debit or a credit. Now you just enter the amount without a second thought. Let's hit Add, Save, and we'll go ahead and post the entry. We'll close the message and the screen, and now we need to clear the bank charge entry. We'll change the transaction type to withdrawals, and there's the entry, and let's clear it by double-clicking the Reconcile column. And as you can see, our out of balance is now 0. So let's hit Save and move back to the summary screen. A new feature introduced in version 5.6 can be found by clicking the Zoom button next to Book Balance. It displays the book balance as of your last reconciliation and your GL bank account balance as well. So now we're ready to complete our final step by posting the reconciliation. To do this, we'll close the reconciliation window and open Post Reconciliation. We'll choose Range and we'll use the Finder, which will reposition, and select the Second National Bank in the From field, and we'll do the same for the To field. And now we'll hit Post. The message shows that the posting was successful, and that completes our example reconciliation. So to recap, significant enhancements were made to bank reconciliation in version 5.6. We've shown you an example reconciliation using the new all-in-one screen, so now it's your turn to give it a try. Give us a call if you need assistance with bank reconciliation or any other feature in Sage Accpac ERP. Well, that's it for this tutorial. Bye for now.